happy, original seeking validation days. Now, it's a testament as old as time. Women, not so much for you because it came much later. But hey, now you get to seek it out and say, oh, I voted. I need to take this, what I can only describe as a 10-cent stamp from like Oriental Trading Company that they get mass marketed out to the United States to tell people that you voted. Whoop-de-doo. But for whatever reason, the amount, and I mean, this could be its own demographic. Tools that vote that have to take self-validating photos to put on social media is outlandish. I've already seen, and this was at 9, it was like 9 or 10 a.m. I had 7 already. I'm like, I don't fucking care. I don't even have social media. How?
They were just forwarding it to you in an attached email. I voted.
Oh, now, if they sent email, that would be epic.
Send this email to 10 friends, otherwise Kamala Harris wins. Oh God.
Oh, no. No, what's crazy?
They start bringing back the early 2000s change to scare
mails.
you.
What's great is, because you're saying email, I just immediately went to, retirement homes are in on this.
Right.
Oh, Jimmy sent me this. Oh, no, we're all going to die. 10 people now.
If you don't send this to 10 eligible voters, Donald Trump wins. Oh, God. Send this.
Do I hand this out like a flyer, or do I email someone else?
My favorite thing is, I got a email at work today that said, be on the lookout for fraudulent emails that come in about Election Day. And I was like, oh, yeah, this is a thing every year, especially with older people, because they've added like new things like the mail-in ballots and all that. They've tried to like update voting to make it easier for some people, right?
Yeah.
Well, I remember, I think it was in 2020 where they had the whole election thing where a guy sent out an email like, just click here and you can vote here.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a whole fucking horrific thing where the guy had an entire email list and like just had people like, they're like, oh, cool, I can vote on my computer.
Yeah. I mean,
I think he got in serious trouble if I remember right, because that was a real story I'm remembering.
It was.
Right?
And,
but they put out an email blast at work about those. Like, hey, don't fucking do anything on our computers with this.
Here, to side with the way politics are going, here, I'll act like one. See if you can tell what side I'm acting as. Well, actually, the Dems hired him.
That was a deep state Democratic ploy to try to get old people who are typically Republican voters to vote online and not get their votes counted.
So it was wild that they, because, I mean, of course, everybody's out voting and all that stuff. My favorite part is I ran into a 18-year-old with this mom out voting. They're having a conversation. I've never seen somebody who, A, has this much talking, asking questions to prepare you as the person working there, but I've never seen the person answering a question about your vote, which, honestly, it's completely up to you. It doesn't matter how you vote. Congratulations, you did a civic duty and you voted. Good job.
Yeah, you should just vote.
Exactly. I don't give a shit whether you vote left, right, doesn't matter. Or make up names, because I guarantee you Chewbacca's still on there somewhere.
I voted for Mr. Poopy Butthole for president.
I think you win regardless. That's cheating. You just selected both.
They're just like, who do we give this vote to? It's the same candidate.
But I've never seen, so you got the worker asking questions to see where they live and all that stuff. This kid, I wish I was making this up, but it looked like he just got pulled over and he's had a couple to drink.
Oh, nice, dude. Tailgating voting is probably a new elite move we should be doing.
It is.
Right? Like, you just have people tailgating. Like, that's the most. We tailgate football games, baseball. And we should start tailgating polling stations. Like, you're just hanging out, like, we're going to wait for just all day tailgating for America.
Yeah, dude.
Just getting drunk as hell. Just people heckling each other from across the way, like you split it like a visitors and home team section or like a football game.
Oh, that would be.
It'd be awesome. There'd be fights by like 3 o'clock because people would just be wasted.
3? I mean, yeah. I'm taking the under on that.
I honestly, okay, it'll do one of two things.
There's going to be
either
a fight at lunch at the food trucks for sure.
But I think if you fist fight and get that out, then you just got to use your words. And what happens after you do a fight normally after drinking, right?
Best friends.
You sit down and you're like, man, you're not so bad. Like, you got a mean left hook. And what was that thing about universal basic income you were telling me about? That sounds like pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
You start going over actual policy after you beat the shit out of each other, and it's like, I mean, birth control for women does sound like should be more accessible, yeah.
Oh, you got my tooth, man. I think you chipped. You know what? You were right. My insurance should be lower. It's just,
yeah, and maybe we should like audit the Fed. Maybe you're right about that one. Just catching your breath.
I mean, you got me real good. I think you found an ulcer. I think you might have saved my life.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Why do we have military bases in Kuwait? I don't know.
You're right. It's weird other countries are buying land around the bases.
Just after fights, just like politically hashing it out. That's why they won't let us tailgate, because then we'd find common ground after we fight each other. And then they'd be like, shit, the 99%'s starting to wake up.
Oh, they get it. Oh, shit.
That'd be great. I was going to ask you, because of all the stickers, right? I was thinking about this today, and like it's twofold, and this is environmental stuff, right? Mm-hmm. So sticker eventually you just peel off and throw away. How many pounds of waste is done today via the stickers? Just the stickers alone.
Yeah, the equivalent of the Boston Tea Party, probably.
That's true.
Same weight.
Yeah. Well, that's why they only print enough weight as much as the tea, because it's an homage to 1776.
Well, that, and they need to save that paper for creating more money. Let's be honest.
Well,
they give you the sticker, and they're like, "Oh, are you done taking your photo? Can you give that back?"
Yeah. Here's the other question, right?
All right.
People posting those photos.
Yes.
Now, everybody thinks the cloud is just a general thing that just exists, but in reality, it's a server somewhere, and that server requires energy, which burns coal. How much energy is being used on Election Day just to post those pictures?
Oh.
1.8 gigawatts!
This is where they could actually sell the use of those stupid windmills and be like, they're only used on November 5th.
Yeah. Maybe, dude. I don't know. Yeah.
I guarantee you, use way more than should be given.
Right. I was also thinking, I feel really bad for any of those dudes doing No Nut November, in case their girls have an election that turn out not the way they want them. They're just like, damn, dude, I'm just not, there's no way of relief this month at all.
Oh, no. It's gonna be a doozy.
I think since the invention of No Nut November and election seasons now heating up the way they are, there's got to be more murders from dudes with just full balls.
So I think there's a direct correlation in what this is, and that is when you're with your SO, if they're of a different political leaning, you already get in a fight once a month. Now you're talking about dragging this out, and you're like, you know what? I'm stuck by myself. This is all a scam by people that are in deep relationships, and if you're single, you should be omitted, but no, they've tricked you because they're miserable. They've created a challenge.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, and if you're in a relationship, you're on PEDs essentially. You've dealt with this already.
Single people, you got it right. You're supposed to JO 27 times a month, and this is scientifically proven for cancer prevention. Yeah. I wish I was joking, but no. I mean, I've been done with this whole year, like 3 months in. I'm an overachiever, I know.
Yeah. Well, at the same time, it also just makes you a better person. You ever notice how people get really cunty during November?
I always announce those people as always being hangry, and it's funny to watch them. Like, I'm not hungry.
I'm not hungry. I'm actually full. I'm fucking super full, dude. You have no idea
Dude,
the weight I'm carrying.
So much smoothie.
Yeah. Yeah. I also thought it was funny. The only like election thing besides that, the stickers and stuff that I thought was funny, is the place I walked into to vote. Right. Everybody's lining up to go, and the lady, as we're standing there waiting to get to the thing and check in and get our slips to vote, goes, yeah, you guys can wait in this line, or if you don't, like, nobody's using it right now, but there's the electronic machine over here to vote on. You can just go vote on that.
You can just fuck off and say this is too difficult and go home. We'll vote for you later.
Yeah. But I just thought it was funny that she mentioned the electronic voting machine, and not a single person got out of that fucking line. Because after, like, nobody trusts those things. Not a single fucking person trusts those things for some reason.
You can't even trust anything online without it getting hacked nowadays, so I kind of get it.
Yeah, I just thought it was funny that not a single person. Like, I honestly thought for a second, just for
You
fun.
thought it was the early 1900s and they looked at everybody like they're the devil, suggesting they use technology?
Well, we were in a church, so if you got out, they would be like, witch! He trusts the mystical box! Burn him at the stake! We have a warlock in our mix!
That machine was put there for profiling purposes.
What? Yeah. We gonna keep that there to see thinks they have the touch.
And obviously, sir, you have the bad touch.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to see, like, I almost, like, put my hand up because I was like, oh, I'll go just do that real quick. I thought about it, and then, like, the thought of somebody being like, oh, you trust the machine? Like, it's John Henry Irons versus the train.
The way you say it, it's about to start a metal song. Just another cog in the machine.
Yeah. But I just thought that was so funny that not a single person, and I was there very early, and it was a lot of, like, I live in a way more rural area.
Yeah.
So it was like old guys and farmers kind of were there. So I think that's why none of them were like, I don't trust that fucking shit. But I'll trust this GPS to drive my fucking John Deere tractor along my entire fence line with no problem.
Yeah, I need to suck down this jug of sweet tea, man.
That's how they're getting radicalized, is because John Deere is piloting the goddamn tractor for them. And so they're just on fucking TikTok all day like, what? They're bringing in illegals. They just on fucking TikTok.
Oh, those are the best, is when you hear those people go off. You're like, I don't know, fact check anything. No, I saw it on this.
Yeah. Also, I love when they're like, they're sending them to the swing states. It's like, okay, Paul, I'll believe you if you can name me 4 swing states. And they're gonna be like, fuck, like, they don't fucking know where the swing states are.
California.
And that might be me projecting, because I don't know where the swing states are either. I think Pennsylvania might be one.
Pennsylvania, Iowa.
Is Iowa one?
Yeah.
I thought we were like, I guess we do flip flop pretty often. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, Pennsylvania. I don't know. Outside of those,
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
Like, the only way I know is if it's like high populated states are pretty much blue, and then if there's like the population super low, it's typically red. Like South Dakota, like the population there is super low, so I know it's red. Same with Montana, low population, super red.
Gotcha.
That's how I base it, and that's my guesses.
Then explain Texas.
Texas has a fuck ton of people.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
they're red.
true.
They're not blue.
Yeah.
Well, they might. I don't know.
They might be now.
Now that the way
that
they
would be
said,
wild
now,
if that
now
happened.
this is me not fact checking. According to Texas people, half of California's moved there. That's according to them. I don't fucking know,
half
dude.
of California. Well, that is a Texas size census. Every census is bigger in Texas.
Something for sure.
Half of California.
I just remember reading that, but like I said, didn't fact check, just went right by it. Like,
Well, the problem is
Sure.
you gotta check Texas math with Texas logic. So like half of all California in like it's like when I remember when Mom, and this is true, but like I didn't understand, like Mom would say a couple or a few and like or many, like, and those are different units of measurement.
Yeah.
And I get couple makes sense, but when Mom used to say a few, she meant 3, and I didn't know that. And I'm like, how am I supposed to fucking know that? That could be any number over 2 to like 10.
yeah, it's like, okay, that's like what the people say, a handful.
Oh, I fucking hate that.
What? Whose hand? Like Lennox Lewis?
Yeah. Shaquille O'Neal's? What are we talking about?
I need a bag.
Yeah. So, yeah, but I just thought it was super funny that no one wanted to use that electronic thing. They're like, machine's the devil.
That is funny.
Yeah.
No, the thing that made me go, what the hell's happening, is because what happened is that guy asked the kid, just to get back and wrap up that story, he goes, are you registered? Just making sure he's registered to vote.
Right, which is a good thing.
Yes, I'm a registered, and it says what he's registered as. I'm like, you are going to have a horrible time with police when you get older.
Yeah, just confessing.
Yeah.
That guy's going to fall right into the Orwellian trap.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. He was telling him like what he was registered as, like party-wise and all that stuff.
Yeah, like it was so funny.
Right. Yeah, that's
all his questions he answered were like that, though.
Yeah.
That one just stuck out because he did the little start, like, yeah, I'm registered.
Right.
All right.
That was his first time voting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I saw, like a ballot thing too. There was like it's probably on your ballot too, about if somebody's 17 but they turn 18 within the calendar year of voting, of like a election year.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That they could vote. Like, and I voted no on that. I was like, what are we talking about here? All we ever hear is like, kids are fucking dumb. And I'm like, but we're going to try to like, hey, let's fucking.
Hey, we're going to do that. Okay, cool. So by that logic, I should have been just able to buy booze when I was 20.
Yeah. No shit. It didn't make any sense. I was like, what? What are you talking about?
That doesn't make any sense.
It didn't make any sense to me.
The only thing I could be like, well, you could join the military at 17, but you got to have a parent's consent.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be funny? Like, your parents hold voting over you. Like, if you don't fucking you eat your vegetables, you can't fucking vote.
Hey, all I got to say is, this year, if you don't average a double-double in basketball, bub, I'm sorry. I'm revoking your right.
Yeah.
Now, under my house, will you vote without my permission?
Yeah, that's just so I voted no on that. I voted no on a lot of things. Anything that involved spending more money, like we had one thing that was like I don't even know what you would call it, like a what do you call a bond? Not a bond. I don't know. There was just something for like $60 million or something.
Oh yeah,
like, no. Everything I put no that required.
The local college was asking for $55 million, and I'm like, no.
For fucking what? Don't you guys charge an arm and a leg to go to school there anyway? You fucking pricks.
Well, my favorite part is, and they moved the field goal post. So hey, I'm after 2 years, I'm almost ready to. Oh, you got to take 6 more classes.
Of course they did. You know, it's fucking stupid. Don't stop giving colleges money. People,
it's really dumb. They don't.
They have enough.
They are
especially
if you want to see the life of a college. Like I don't think the dean truly owns it. Whoever's above the dean.
Yes, Nathan. The dean owns the deed to the college.
That's what I'm like. I don't know. What is it? Is it just a regular board? Is that who runs it? Like a board of trustees?
Nobody. I think. Well, like it depends. Like if it's a private university or not. Like so. Like Iowa State is a state-funded school.
I was gonna say for those though where they're that way. I'm sorry, if you picture the tippy top of those, all to get a view into their life, go watch a little show called DuckTales,
Yeah.
and you can watch them swim in their money.
Yeah. Scrooge McDuck actually got all of his money based off government subsidies via student loan debt. That Valiant Vault is all of our student loans.
And to take all of their money and laugh at them while they do it, I'm going to put in a little class called Event Management.
Yeah. Oh, son of a bitch. I almost got it paid off, and then I'm free. I'm going to be like Genie at the end of Aladdin. You want me to play in your wedding? No! Ha! Oh, I can say no! I'm free!
It was the stuff that was fun, though, is the judges. I didn't do a lick of research, so I had fun. I selected based on if I liked your name.
Yeah, I liked how in our thing, because I did a little bit of research on like all the smaller like stuff beforehand.
I did some research on some of them. But
Yeah,
not
and
judges.
but I like how in the little by the way, I still love election technology. We have drones that can fly by people's heads and explode, but we still vote based on a piece of paper and like a little try cutout that you use during the Iowa test of basic skills to block your answers.
Yeah, we haven't outgrown that technology, even though the schools have.
They were like, that's elite. That's elite level technology.
Well, and they throw common sense to the wind, and they let you use a pen when everybody knows for those bubble sheets you have to use number 2 pencil.
No wonder my vote never counts. Anyway.
You only give me a pen.
But in my thing, I don't know if yours did, but I had like a little sign taped inside my trifold that said, the use of cameras or whatever in this thing is forbidden. So like you couldn't pull out your phone, because I was like, can I take the time and like look up these people's names and find out what they stand for?
No, because you're going to use AI to cheat.
Yeah.
That's why.
That's the other one I saw. A lot of people posting their ballots that they posted that who they voted for. I've seen some of that, yeah.
Okay.
Like, I'm voting, and I'm like, are you doing that? Why are you doing that? That's weird.
Oh, God. The people needing validation from voting are so sad.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's not as gross as somebody just wearing, like, they dress up. Like, if you are into politics and you dressed up today in your team's colors and you've ever talked shit about somebody wearing a sports jersey, you can go walk in oncoming traffic. Like, fuck you.
That is a beautiful analogy, and I never thought about it that way in comparison to sports jerseys.
It's what it is. There's just people walking in like, I'm all red today, baby. I was like, cool, you're dressed like the devil. I saw 2 people. I saw Heat Miser and Snow Miser walk into the Democrat.
Now that would be funny if they have the shiny suits.
I'm Mr. Radical. I'm Mr. Border Control. I'm Mr. Let Them In. I'm Mr. Give Them All Money. I don't know. I wish I was more politically savvy so I could make... That'd be a fun parody, honestly, doing the Heat Miser and Snow Miser, doing political jargon and rhetoric.
That would be hilarious, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I saw today. I saw that, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ. And I just know because people who are really into politics, like, in that way... They view it and watch it in an entertainment fashion, but they hide behind the fact that, like, well, this actually affects my life. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, but you're also doing the same thing I'm doing when I'm putting on a Niners jersey on Sunday, okay? Don't act like you're above me.
See, it's a weird mix because I totally get what you're saying in the jersey thing. Spot on. The other thing that I've always thought about is today is the day politics and the media turn into, and whether they like it or not, it's the WWF storyline happening.
Yeah, it does. You got people cutting promos on CNN.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, brother. When the Republicans come running into the White House.
You got people getting mad because somebody got a one-up over them for airtime, so then they had to go cry. And I need a match.
It's true. It's just like that, dude. It just becomes the political thing all day. Also, all my memes today have sucked because they're all political. This day just sucks in general. Like, you can't turn anywhere to get away from it. And I apologize to everybody on here that we're talking about it in some capacity because, God damn it, it's annoying.
Yeah, it really is. You know what else is annoying is what happened to me.
Oh, nice. Okay, thank God.
Yeah,
now,
let's
hey,
get off
we're
Come
putting a
back.
disclaimer at the beginning of this. 24 minutes in, just go to there if you don't want to hear us talk about voting. We're making fun of it, but you can just go forward.
Just skip half the show.
Yeah.
No, it's more funny the responses of others. So I got fucking dicked over by one place that repaired my car. Said
What
they
do you mean
repaired.
dicked over?
I paid for something that they didn't repair.
Oh, no.
So I pay for one thing, tell them, hey, this instance, there's a ball joint tab. Hey, I need this fixed. They fixed, because in their quote, hey, the right front ball joint on the control arm's loose. Yes, the ball joint connects to the control arm. So I go in there, I'm like, I need to get the ball joint fixed. They fix the control arm. They say they fix the upper part of the control arm. Take it to the Honda store because I was like, fuck, this thing's busted. And they go, yeah, that's bad. And I'm like, but they said they replaced it. No, they replaced the lower control arm. So I got, they fixed the wrong thing from what they even told me. I'm like, this all sucks. So I just get shit out of luck.
So you had a ghost mechanic picture thing? It never happened. It was never actually fixed.
They fixed something that didn't need fixing. It
The
was
Honda-
pretty excellent service
The
there.
Honda store's like, where'd you get this done? Down at old Jensen's down the road. Oh, that place? That place has been closed for 30 years. What do you mean you got to fix that? Nobody's been a mechanic in there for 30 years.
Are you telling me my mechanic Annabelle didn't fix it correctly?
Well, you're looking at the doll while it was fixing it. It can only work while your back's turned to it.
Well, I left. Yeah. Are you saying my car is now booby trapped?
Yeah. Yeah. All of a sudden, Jigsaw comes on your fucking radio. Hey, Nate, let's play a game.
If you make an immediate left, only one family member will die. But if you make a U-turn,
Yeah.
and you're like on the interstate.
You ever seen a little movie called Speed?
Because of copyright infringement, we had to slightly change this. But if you go lower than 42 miles an hour.
Yeah. Also, how'd they get away with saying 55 when that was clearly a Sammy Hagar reference? Like, how did he not get pissed about that?
It's really amazing. They totally ripped off his song. And everybody knows you couldn't drive 55. Otherwise, the bus wouldn't.
Yeah. So they fixed the complete wrong arm of your controller.
Right. Okay. So apparently there's an upper and lower side to
Right.
it. They fixed the lower, even though they said the upper incorrectly. So they didn't fix what I want, fix the wrong thing, but then mark down the wrong thing, and then I have to go get it fixed anyways later down the road and cost me more.
Right.
Real fun story. It was fun. Of course, being facetious with that, the fun part was telling others, and it's all boiled down to now I'm being told, and I refuse to do this, report it to the local news and they'll get in an investigation unit. And I'm like, oh my Christ, I am not going shitty redemption MacGyver to get this money back.
I think you should. Then you could wear our podcast shirt on the news. This is publicity,
I was
dude.
ripped off.
You don't understand how great this would be for the Nathan, we get to play your footage on the show.
Yeah.
Stop being so selfish.
I could be a little cunty guy and
Yeah.
just get mad, and I will be known as the Midwest Bagel Guy.
Yeah, dude, Midwest Bagel. Dude, we need a gimmick, okay?
Okay.
Wrestling's all about gimmicks, okay? We've been doing this grift that we're doing now for a while. It's barely working. Stone Cold Steve Austin was the ringmaster at one point, and then he became Stone Cold.
Oh. Okay.
It's time to make your transition.
Oh, okay. Well, careful with that nowadays.
Dude, yeah, you could just Stone Cold Steve Austin the interview. I need to get my car fixed. What? Went to your mechanic. What? Broke a control arm. What? Fixed the wrong one. What?
Yeah. Time out. Sir, do you have a tick? Like, it's like
No, you're supposed to be doing it. Like,
you do it
help me
with
sell
me.
this. Listen,
Cameraman, you say it too, so it echoes real loud.
yeah, it's kayfabe. Fucking, let's go, lady.
Rewind
this
it.
is a live report.
Start from the top.
We're live, sir. This is when you guys do shit live. If you do it live, you're supposed to be like Bill O'Reilly. Like, fuck it, we'll do it live. Like, that's how I know.
You got to give me a heads up on these. I got to really get in character then so I can.
So you had multiple people tell you to report it to the news?
Huh? No, one.
Oh, okay.
Thank
One
God.
person.
If it was
Okay.
multiple, I'd probably start losing my mind
Yeah.
that I'm surrounded by that.
Right. Did you, but I'm sure you reported them in some capacity. Did they refund your money?
No, I just sent off a letter today. I tried calling and stuff, but couldn't get anybody, so I just sent a letter over their website.
Oh, nice.
It's a submission of sorts. And I'm like, okay, cool. All I can really do, because my thought process is, yes, I have a valid complaint, but also I see the side of that they're going to take, and that is, well, we said this part, we didn't say that. I'm like, I fucking asked you to fix that. I was told you'd fix that, and then I just happened to look at the email today.
Oh, so they did say they only fixed that part.
Yep.
Oh.
They say in that thing, so I'm like, that's why in my head I'm like, yeah, I said to fix that because it's very clearly written out in the note prior.
Mm-hmm.
Then I go back and fix, and they don't even fix what they said. And I'm like, honestly, I see the side where I'm fucked. Well,
Right,
sucks,
where you
but
fucked up a little bit, and it's
Yep.
And yeah, that does suck. And that I get. But if you really want to do this, you could just like report it to your credit card company.
No, I'm gonna write a strongly lettered word on Yelp.
Yeah, you could do that as well. Dude, this happened. Well, I don't know if you remember. This happened to me. Remember when I went to that place called CarX? Fuck you, CarX. Like, I will say that to the day I die. Because the dude quoted me, like, a part that needed to get done. Remember?
Mhm.
And he told me he goes, oh, it's $8.99. That's how he said it. And then I show up and I had a fucking bill for, like, $930. And I was like,
Yeah, because
yo,
it meant
what?
$899.
Yeah, and I fucking flipped.
Yeah.
And yelled at, like, I said, go get your manager right now. I was like, were you the one? I was like, you the one answering phones all day? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, you're fucked, dude. Get me your manager. And well, we can't do anything. I was like, I get, like, fine, whatever, but fuck you guys. I was like, you need to train your fucking employees better, because who the fuck thinks $8.99 is $899?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I get that. If you're in person, totally get that speech. But if you're over the phone, yeah, fuck you, dude. You got to say the dollar amount.
Yeah, well,
That
in
100
person, they're
needs to
going
be
to
in
have
there.
a fucking piece of paper that shows you the price.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yeah, over the phone, that's a fucked up thing.
Yeah.
Which, that's, that does suck. So they were doing email correspondence with you about what you was fixing?
No, there's a thing to leave comments on their website because I couldn't get a hold of anybody.
Right, but no, I mean, like, when you said it in their notes, like...
They email you the receipt.
Oh, the receipt and that's what it says within it.
Yeah.
Is they fix that part. But if you told them to fix the other thing, it still sounds like they fixed the wrong thing.
They
They
did.
still fucked up.
No, they did. 100%. Why? I mean, why would I go fix something that doesn't need fixing? But yeah, no, it just drove me up the wall. I'm like, what the fuck?
No, you still shouldn't, like, there should be some kind of compensation, because they fucked up. They said they were going to replace that part, and you told them, and they fixed the wrong thing. Like, there's record of that somewhere.
There's got to be, but yeah.
Yeah.
It
That
just
sucks, dude.
sucks.
Yeah, and it sucks when people do the Monday morning quarterback when shit like that, dude. It's infuriating.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's also like, yeah, I don't know. That fucking sucks.
It does. What sucks more is being told to go get investigative journalists. I'm
Yeah.
like, nah, I'm not going
What
to do
the
that.
fuck is ABC 5 gonna do for you? They're not gonna do shit.
They're not even going to take that. I'd be like,
No.
get the fuck out of here.
It's got to be one slow news day, and I'm sorry, Nathan, you picked the wrong time of year to try to fucking get a little sob story in. There's a bit of some other important news that they're trying to focus on right now.
I don't understand why.
A local man doesn't know how to read a receipt. There's more at 10.
Yeah. It comes to me, I know read good.
Yeah.
I become Simple Jack from Tropic Thunder.
I think this is just a referendum on the school system. Like, they don't teach us how to read receipts correctly.
Yeah. Oh, I learned how to balance a checkbook. Oh, God.
When's the last time you opened a checkbook, man?
The demographics is old for that as Buick drivers. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, the local news is not going to do anything for you in that situation.
Nah.
Yeah, what an investigative story that could be. I don't understand, but they're going to actually, they'll talk to you. They probably talk to you for a little bit. And then as soon as they saw like the receipt and stuff, then they'd be like, what are you fucking talking about? Like, do you have any proof that you actually told them this?
Exactly. It's like case closed, done.
Yeah.
It's like, cool.
Yeah, just he said, she said. But maybe
Pretty
they'd
much.
like that. Maybe they'd like some drama.
The little man going against the big bad giant car person.
Yeah, the local independent business.
Yeah. Local man threatens local business jobs. It's like, oh, no.
Says this never would have happened if I went to a mega store.
Says corporate.
You're just becoming a corporate shill.
Yeah. Corporate business is so much easier than local business. This man is single-handedly killing your local retail stores. It's like,
It just turns into a hit piece about you from killing local businesses.
Yeah, everywhere I go, I'm like, no, it's blackballed. Come on.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. It's like, you think you're going to get the news on your side. The news is never on your side, dude. They're going to spin the story, make you look like a piece of shit.
You're like, guys, we want less work. Make him look like shit. Got it.
Yeah. Oh, sweet. You want ominous or eerie feel?
I'm feeling frisky. Let's do a Heinz 57 of those two.
Yeah. Can we do like him making a big declarative statement and that big like flash to black and white? But that's not really the full story.
Well, if we use his image and then we go background, we heard him talk a lot on the internet. We could splice together something for you in a matter of days.
Here's his brother clearly hating on other local car businesses from a podcast from 2018. These fuckers don't know how to read maps. And then I'm just like, and then I just call you. I was like, well, la-dee-da, Nate. Now I'm dragged into your fucking bullshit.
On the bright side, people really love that heel turn Jesus bit.
Vape Man? Classic.
There are some silver linings.
See, I'm telling you, this is why we do it. We just lean into that. You just do this story, wear a podcast T-shirt, good time. On the news. No such thing as bad press. If we learned anything from the McMahon documentary, just lean in.
All right.
Well, good on you for not doing that. I applaud you for not going to them. That would be terrible.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, no, that's fun. I feel bad because you're having like some bad luck, and then I'm sitting over here like having shit just fall on my fucking lap.
Yeah. Why do you think my responses to you were so chipper?
Yeah, you're just like, I'm gonna do it, man. Yeah, no, I had Iowa State basketball tickets, floor seats, just fall in my lap. I guess I shouldn't say floor seats. They were courtside. What is it? Not courtside. It's courtside. The one, but they're not courtside.
You're like
I was
the row
behind the
it?
bench. I was literally right behind the bench. Like I could touch the player.
Oh, so you're like first row then.
First row.
You're still in the seats.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
because the floor seats are when you're sitting on the like folding chairs.
Yeah, like actually on the floor. That's why I wasn't sure how to call them it. But like I was floor level, literally first row, right behind the basketball team.
Nice.
Dude, it was awesome. And I got to learn a new secret. I always wondered, you never get to see the place from that vantage point and stuff. And I didn't know this, but there are big screens underneath the giant jumbotrons.
No.
Yeah, there's actual.
See,
so like,
I always thought players were like risking just like
Cranking
straining
their
their
neck.
neck trying to look at a side.
Yeah, no, it turns out there's actual just TVs on all 4 sides. So you can just look up and see like the Jumbotron.
Does it have different games on and scores running across for the players so they know
I
what they need to
wish.
do?
If you're rich enough, like, and you're one of the biggest donors, you'd be like, put on the fucking Chiefs. I want to see the score of that game.
Yeah.
Distract the other team. They're just like, is that the fucking Chiefs game? And then you get a steal. Like, oh, fuck.
If you're rich enough, you get to turn that place into your own personal Buffalo Wild Wings.
Dude, it's wild. Like, the scoreboard screen in there is crazy. And maybe it's just the one in Hilton. I don't know. It might be. But, like, I didn't know that there were TVs underneath that.
Well, it's because it's magic.
Yeah.
It's Hilton magic.
It is magic, dude. It's fucking absolutely magical. And this is my big takeaway, honestly. One.
That you're sad that you didn't get closer so you could have a Jason Kidd moment.
Yeah. Well, God, it would have been so cool to, like, just accidentally kick it.
You guys see the play stoppage? That was me.
That was me. Yeah, there's our viral moment, dude. Yeah, you could have been on the news. I could have been just, like, fumbling. I could have been all over Barstool Sports. Look at this moron.
Yeah. I mean, yours would be better than local man trying to take out local retail.
Yeah. Local man kills local business. More at 11.
You get to just be like, the lovable buffoon accidentally spilled.
Iowa State magic apparently doesn't mean you have graceful fingers. Look at this guy fumbling his drink. Oh.
He tried to be cute with the magic eraser and play it off. We get the joke, but horribly executed.
Yeah. It's one of those things I really took it, like, in. Like, I didn't drink it all. Like, I wanted to absorb. I'll probably never get to sit courtside like that ever again. I was, like, right on the corner. Like, it was, like, right by the bench. And it was so cool. And this is the thing I took away from it, right?
They need more deodorant. I know. They really have odors, pungent behind that
bring
bench.
An axe next time, so when they walk by, I go.
Don't worry. Oh, it's LeBron mist. Don't worry. We can't use the chalk here.
Yeah, no, this is Bug Bunny's secret formula. It's just aerosol cans.
Oh, you weren't supposed to swallow that.
Welcome to the Space Jam.
Yeah, they might be seeing Looney Tunes. They swallow it. My tummy's itchy.
Yeah. But so I played basketball in high school. That's it. And I remember that, like, when the stadium, or I shouldn't say stadium, the gymnasium. I've never played in a stadium. I played in the gymnasium. Got packed. It would get loud, right? Like
things echo. It's good audio format.
Yeah, especially because in Iowa high school gyms are just made out of cinder blocks, so sound just bounces.
Yeah, we trap in the sound here.
Yeah, dude. That's just good acoustics inside of a high school gym. But I never thought that, like, the noise from, like, the student section was really that overwhelming, like, during those games, right?
Gotcha.
Or and all that stuff, like, during high school games. Being in Hilton, down, like, in the bowl, and, like, this was not a full game, wasn't sold out. They're playing a nobody team's home opener, you know. You know how the beginning of the season goes. But, like, the chanting from the crowd just, I was just like, wow, if this was the Kansas basketball game, like going up against Kansas, our biggest rival, and, like, this place is packed to the brim and the whole place is doing that, I can see now how disorienting that could be, because it was loud. It just all echoes down, because it's actually built down in there for concerts and, like, actual, like,
it makes sense.
Musically struck. So I used to not think, like, these guys don't really get affected by that, and, like, some guys don't, like, psychologically, right? Like, they're just mentally tough. But being in there, I was like, no, this could totally rattle somebody if you just have 20,000 people just, oh!
That's weird. Man, so the acoustic, like, all the
sound
sounds going down. Huh.
Yeah, it just felt that way in there. And it was, like, so I was just like, wow, I can see where this could be so disorienting.
Time out, he's bleeding from the ears.
Yeah.
Come on, shut up, guys.
He's got bursitis.
Don't you know he's got tinnitus? His ringing's made worse. You guys, this is just a hostile environment.
I did it again. I said bursitis instead of tinnitus. Damn it. That's 2 weeks in a row, I think.
I gotcha. It's got bursitis, have some. He can barely run. Look at him.
Yeah.
It's like a wounded duck just flopping around. He looks like a koi fish thrown onto the fucking.
Yeah. Oh man, dude. But yeah, it was just loud as hell. So, it wasn't that, I guess, as loud as it could be during like a big game like that. But it was loud. That was my big takeaway from it. Other than the fact that it was just awesome. We also, our seats, because of where they're at, got like wristbands to what's called the Johnny's, and it's like it's a bar.
Is that a steakhouse? Oh.
No.
Okay.
It's a bar for Johnny Orr.
Okay.
The once head coach for the Iowa State basketball team.
Okay.
And so like it's a place that has a bar. It's the only place, like it's like the suck up zone for Hilton.
Oh, okay.
So like before the game it opens, you can go in there, have some beers and stuff, and then like you get free food in there.
Nice.
And then like free soda and popcorn. So unless you want
Nice.
alcoholic drinks, that's the only thing you got to pay for.
Yeah, everything you're saying is degrading the value of these tickets. They're clearly not worth that much. No wonder you got them for free.
Yeah, no shit, it's terrible, right? And like we didn't have to pay for dinner last night because we just ate, like they came with like they had sliders and like chips and dip that you can just have for free.
You could go order food, or you could have some of these hors d'oeuvres we have.
Dude, that's what we did. We just ate hors d'oeuvres, like just little trash pandas that we were, and just like free.
You're just looking at other people. You gonna eat that?
Yeah. And then got free soda. I had a soda. I haven't had soda in a while. And like but I was like, free soda. I can't pass that up. And then you got to take your cup down to this thing. That's when I was gonna have my Jason Kidd moment. Accidentally spill it on the backs of the Iowa State players. Like, oh yeah, I'm sorry. I just do the do all over your back. I'm sorry.
Get some of that on your hand. You'll dunk like a pro.
Yeah. You'll catch everything. Mountain Dew is basically flubber in liquid form.
It's like that stuff they put on that guy's hands in the replacements.
Yeah, so that was great. And then they had like, this is the thing I didn't know, because I've been to Johnny's before. Like I've had tickets where somebody had like that pass, and I think it's just donor based is how that one works. So anybody who has season tickets, I think, can pay a little bit more and they get access to Johnny's. So it's not based off where you sit inside.
So it's a cup of coffee. You got to have your pinky up in the air while you walk in there.
They did have cups of coffee in there too. You get a cup of coffee. But I didn't know that. So I knew Johnny's was open and you could get drinks during the game, like in between or like during the game. You could go up there and get beers, but you can't take the beers out of there anyway. But
really,
at halftime, no, you can't.
No, that doesn't make any sense though. You can take out your soda, but you can't take out a beer.
Yeah,
what are we doing?
Because there's no drinking in the stadium inside the arena.
Whatever.
Yeah, but yeah, I get what you're saying. I know what you mean.
Hey, you can't be in the stadium and drink, but you can drink in this little booth.
Well, that's what happens at the football games.
Exactly. It's the same thing.
We're zoo animals.
Where are we? We're in the state. No, you almost got me. We're in this.
Yeah, they cage the rich people in at the football games like animals. Look like a zoo. Look at those drunk rich people.
We call this the Peanut because it's like a squirrel cage, and we respect Peanut.
R.I.P. Peanut. There's some killdozers being built because of Peanut right now.
There's also people celebrating. They're like, we're in the right timeline now.
Oh, yeah, that's my favorite, is the Harambe timeline has now been corrected.
It only took a tree rodent to correct it.
Yeah. Harambe just needed a friend up in the heaven, and now his reign of terror for his wrongful death will now end. That he has a friend in heaven.
I love how everybody's like, it's that one. That one corrected it, not the millions that are ran over daily.
Yeah, it's also that one. I also love how Peanut gets all the attention, but nobody gives a fuck about the raccoon. That was also like euthanized in that story.
It's crazy. And was that actually the guy? You sent me that video of that guy going through his apartment. Was that actually the guy?
Yeah, that was the guy whose house they raided.
I didn't know they raided, because that's a pretty simple aspect. You have to hand these over.
Yeah.
To raid it is insane.
No, they raided his house. Like he's filing like civil lawsuits for like violations of his civil rights. Like That's what he's claiming. So I don't know the full story other than like the memes are hilarious. Like all the memes
crazy.
are like, "You're gonna die for a squirrel." Someone is. Those memes fucking are hilarious.
It's crazy.
But what I was gonna say is I didn't know at Johnny's during halftime they actually have snacks at halftime. I went and ate like 3 Scotcheroos during halftime. And got another Mountain Dew.
You just make it sound like there's a little old grandma slaving away, and they're like, "I've made everybody cookies."
Oh, no, it's not a little old lady. It's the ISU dining service, which I've helped and worked with when I was going to school there. And I know how all that stuff is made. It was funny because when we were eating the sliders, they're free, right? So I was eating them. And then a couple of the people I was with were like, "These aren't very good." And I was like, "Some things never change." And I just kept eating
So
it.
all I have to... If it's not little old lady, your cookie that you just said...
It's not. It's a Scotcheroo, like the square peanut butter bars.
If there's not a more old lady-ish treat outside of Werther's Original, I'm sorry, but Iowa State dining crew, who hurt you?
Yeah, I get. Well, that's Nathan. I'll hit you with one that's an even more old person treat that they had there.
Okay.
Oatmeal raisin cookies.
Those are cookie traps because everybody thinks they're fucking chocolate chip, and you bite into it and you get a fruit. They're monsters, and they should never happen.
Honestly, okay, this is going to sound crazy. This is the first time I've had an oatmeal raisin cookie in a long time, right? I tried it. It was actually pretty good. It was actually pretty good. I was surprised. I was like actually ate my own words.
I
literally.
would become the girl off Poltergeist, like projectile vomiting, but instead of vomiting, I'd just be spitting back out the cookie.
It was actually really good. I was actually honestly surprised. But you
Yuck.
know what, Nathan? Those treats make sense in there because you have to remember these are
No, they
ISU donors, right? It's
So
all
they're
old money.
So they cookie trap the entire room?
Yeah,
out
they
of
cookie
spite?
trap the whole room. Yeah, we
We don't want
that.
fruit. We want cookie dough and chocolate chips.
Nope. But Nathan, you're not listening. These are alumni who are old as hell.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
want
And
that stuff.
they've pureed their steak so they can drink it.
Yeah. That's what they want. And they also do that because whatever little kids get to come in there with them, they can be like, now you can suffer a little bit because grandpa's been spoiling you too much. Eat an oatmeal raisin.
Oh.
Now you know true suffering.
That's like giving a drunk a cement mixer.
And then they give them Pepsi to hype them up after that.
Here's a downer. Now you got to have an upper. Let's get you back on the up.
But all in all, dude, it was one of the coolest experiences I've ever had as like a ISU fan. Getting that close, like, and I love Iowa State basketball, and so like getting to be like that close in Hilton was fucking super cool.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be a great team this year too.
Oh yeah,
So
I
that
know.
rules.
I did my thing I normally do. I got the poster for this year. I've been to like one game like every year, and I always get the poster in case they win a national title. Then I'm gonna frame this.
I was there from day
was
one of that
there.
season.
I was there, Batman. I was there when they won the title.
I was there through the dark years.
You think darkness is your ally. You merely adopted the Iowa State darkness. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see a win until I was already a man, and by then I was nothing but blinding. I didn't see a winning season until I was already a man. Oh, that's fucking great, dude. You know where else you can find winning seasons, Nathan?
Puntedgame.com.
Woo!
Damn, we have years of seasons.
Years.
Go check
There's
those
a
out.
lot of stinkers in there. We've been building this franchise up for a while.
Yeah. We're like the Cowboys in the early years. We were saying, we fucking suck. You know? But you could go check out that puntandgame.com, the entire network there at your fingertips, the entire back catalog, all free. We don't make it pay for it like others. But then, over on a little mom and pop shop YouTube, type in Comic Wade Taylor in that search bar. No spaces. Again, that's Comic Wade Taylor. You get clips of this show, his show, Not Worth the Time, and you get clips of that man's stand-up. So, like, subscribe, but back on puntandgame.com, get some merch.
That's right, everybody. Hop over to the Pun and Game shop. We can get t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, stickers, all sorts of cool stuff to represent your favorite shows here at punandgame.com. So get yourself something cool. Buy your friends and family something cool for the holidays. And don't forget to use promo code WGAF. That's promo code WGAF, and they get you free shipping at checkout.
And yes, we do sell stickers, but I will have to tell you, unfortunately, we're out of the voted. I just voted stickers as well. We're out. Peace.
Fuck, I forgot to vote.
Who gives a